Florida rely on it.
Is your backyard ready for paradise? Then transform it with B&E Outdoor Furniture. Custom crafted, durable composite furniture with our bent back design built for comfort. And listen up, through February, get 10% off your first purchase at B&E Outdoor Furniture. Visit our showroom today, 12035 Panama City Beach Parkway, or call 850-240-0830 and see our collection online at beandoutdoorfurniture.com. B&E Outdoor Furniture. Get a deal for a steal.
Signworks, a business serving businesses since 1985. Everything from signs and banners, vehicles and boats, magnetic and real estate signs, contractor signs, and much more. Signworks can do large format, full color printing too. Signworks, a real professional in the business world. Call Signworks at 785-8899. Signworks, 850-785-8899.
Are payment processing fees eating into your profits? With Bay County POS, local businesses are saving time and money with secure, seamless merchant services. Reduce credit card processing fees and save up to 3.9% on gross sales. From quick, contactless payments to detailed sales reporting, it's Bay County POS. For a free consultation, call 850-359-3906. Bay County POS. Local service, global standards.
What does it take to live an uncommon life? Here's former Super Bowl winning coach Tony Dungy with today's uncommon moment.
Albert Camus once said, "Integrity has no need of rules. Rules are designed to keep behavior in order. If someone has strong character and lives with integrity, the rules are unnecessary. That person will act consistently with his or her values." As a leader of both my football team and family, I realized that people have to grow into their values and learn to be accountable, not to me, but to their own character. It's important to give freedom and responsibilities that go with it to allow them to grow. Don't focus on keeping the rules. Focus on becoming the kind of person who is so strong in character that the rules aren't even necessary.
New York Times best-selling author Tony Dungy. More at CoachDungy.com. That's CoachDungy.com.
WPLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX Lynn, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
If I could be you.
And you could be me for just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
It's the next evolution of Sports Talk Radio. The biggest stories and the biggest reactions.
Now.
And now, we're taking...
With the first pick.
This is the last ball you got in the bag.
The Inside Drive. From college to the pros. Interviews with the newsmakers, sports betting, your phone calls, and more. And now, The Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey. Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey, and good Thursday morning. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. 104.3 Panama City and Panama City Beach, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. Along that beautiful Forgotten Coast. A little warmer out there this morning, Jay Henley.
It is.
Some cold action coming through late tonight. Wind's going to get up, and tomorrow morning I think it's going to be a lot cooler, maybe about 30 degrees cooler than it was this morning. Almost felt a little mild out there this morning. But hey, it's December. That's what we deal with here in the Florida Panhandle. It goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. But at the end of the day, it's still sunny out there right now. A beautiful day to be outside, no doubt about it. You can watch, listen, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, all those wonderful things. That's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search it up, ESPN Northwest Florida. You can follow us on all those. You can watch it live. You can watch it after the fact. I need to get this guy some Voltaren or something like that. That face is
What is
tough.
Voltaren?
It's like a pain cream. It's
like a pain cream. I don't know that it hurts to the bone.
Yeah, topical stuff may not do it for you.
No, topical stuff's not going to work here.
Jumping over couches over the age of
We just
30.
think 24 hours.
24 hours. That's
24 hours and we're back to normal.
Yeah.
But right now we deal with the pain.
That's it.
You know, you gotta ride with the consequences,
That's
right?
it.
And
Actions have
where we're at.
Yes, actions do have consequences, no doubt about that. But yeah, Coach James Hale Show, 7 to 9 every Monday through Friday, Inside Drive, right here with Jay, David, and myself, 11 to 1, and of course the Afternoon Underdogs, 4 to 6 p.m. daily on the ESPN Northwest Florida family of local shows. Jay, where can you download our free mobile app?
On the Google Play or Apple Store.
What do you say?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Is that America?
That's true. You could probably download it outside of America too, I would think.
Yeah.
Right? It's on the Google Play or Apple Store. All you got to do is shoot 104.3. Pops up right there.
Right.
Open it up. Whoa, click that little play button. I guess that still works.
I did that out of nowhere?
No, I nicked it. I didn't even know I touched it. Yeah, just nicked it. Yep.
That's the last time. The last time I heard that was probably 2 months ago.
It's been a while. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, and of course you can head over to ESPNPC.com if you want to listen live there, and if you want to sign yourself up for Lucid Streams TV, a mere $40 a month with code ESPN-NW. I guarantee it's got more sports, more channels, more movies than you currently have right now, and a heck of a lot cheaper. I can tell you that from personal experience. DJ Davy Crockett's been getting into the movie game lately.
Well, how about that?
You weren't here on Tuesday, and
Facts.
he divulged that he had been watching more movies than sports.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, David Hayes.
I don't know if that's good for me. I don't think it's good at all, honestly.
Really?
Being honest with you, it's just a sign of depression, I think, for me. But,
No.
well, yes, it is. Like,
No.
100%. Like, come on. Like, you got to face the facts, right?
Yeah.
But there's been good movies that
Yeah.
have come out of it, right? And one that I would personally propose to you would be The Night Before. I think you would enjoy it. It's not a rom-com. It's a com.
That is, yeah.
Right.
It's a com.
Yeah.
He doesn't
But there
step
is
out of the
a little bit
rom-com very
of
often.
there is a little bit of romance involved in it.
Right.
But The Night Before, it's a Christmas movie. I've watched more Christmas movies in the last couple of days. We haven't even made it to halfway through December, and I have in the last 3 or 4 Christmas seasons. So
Good
here we
for
go.
you.
Yeah, again, I disagree, but
Therapeutic, some might say.
I don't know if that's even the case. But
He's watching Christmas movies. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he,
There we go.
Lucid Streams TV's got over 10,000 movies on demand.
Bada bing, bada
Yeah.
boom, and
Which-
I love the bada bing.
Yeah.
Well, I watched.
Bing is better than boom.
I guess I'm in a state of depression, David Hayes, because I watched a movie last night.
You watch movies all the time.
Yeah, but that's how you live, though. You know what I mean? Like,
You live in a state of
would you-
depression. Oh, goodness. That's a lie.
No, because the difference is, though, is what your normalcy is, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you get away from that normalcy, you notice that something's different,
Yep.
right? But you have to gain a hold of that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you can lie to yourself and be like, oh, no, I'm just like falling in love with movies. That's not the fact,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
okay, so let's keep it real with myself.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
But you do love them rom-coms, and you got a great goatee, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
I was
man.
wondering what that was. I was going to see if I could get some sandpaper and rub that off for you, making me feel uncomfortable.
See, what a good friend I am, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Thank you, David Hayes.
I'm more your criticizing friend.
Right, yes,
Trying to
you
keep
are.
you,
Gotta have both.
Yeah,
Gotta have both.
if your head gets too big, things will get out of control
That's
here on the
right.
show.
That's
so we got to
right.
keep you level. But yeah, getting the Christmas goatee.
You could call it that.
Yeah.
Just something different, you know?
Yeah,
But,
stand outside tomorrow morning, get a red nose, you'd be like Rudolph.
yeah, or Santa Claus.
Yeah, or Santa Claus can guide that sleigh.
I already got the rosy red cheeks.
You're kind of
Facts.
you're probably
You could be like good Santa.
You're probably definitely good Santa. Definitely. Well, I don't know. He's got some stories that may be a
Yeah,
little
but
different than
that bad Santa would be like bow chicka wow wow bad,
Yeah.
like not stealing your money bad.
If you are watching that new series, Manland, or whatever everybody's watching now with Billy Bob Thornton. Everybody's watching it. However,
not everybody.
Well, a lot of people.
I have seen a lot on that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the show, though.
What's it about?
But if you haven't,
what is it?
It's based like something about in Texas with the oil and stuff.
Oh, I've seen. Okay, I've seen a preview or something like that for that.
But you got to go back to Billy Bob's heyday when he was Bad Santa.
Yeah.
And that is such a great movie, by the way.
His heyday was probably Sling Blade.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad Santa was top notch though.
It was.
Him and his elf.
Midget.
Yeah, little person.
Oh gosh,
they just had a great dynamic in that movie. It made it so funny.
That was
Raunchy, super raunchy.
It was
hilarious.
Bad Santa 2 was like, are you guys cussing for no reason here? I watched that the other night. Like I said, I watched 4 Christmas movies in one night. Like and it was after the Bills and the 49ers, by the way, too.
Man.
So, yeah, I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey.
But what is sleep, right? Sleep when you're dead, eh?
Yeah, it's overrated. You don't really need it. It's just like cold, right? It's a mindset.
Yeah.
Tired is a mindset.
It is.
You can overcome that with a mindset.
That's right.
Think neutral, net neutral. Don't think negative. Don't think positive. You're just existing.
Manual mind.
Manual mind.
Don't be automatic. Have a manual.
There you go. There you go. Jay, I need a poll question.
Poll question.
Like the Jay Henleyest poll question you can think of.
Oh, dear gosh.
Usually you say, oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I'll have to think about it for a second.
All right, think about it for a second.
Think about it till 11:20, right?
Yeah, that's
fair.
fine. We'll give you a segment.
Well, it goes back. All right, so
okay, there we go. Off the top of his head. Here we go.
It's my favorite place.
We talked about this last year. However,
So I
it's
probably
another
forgot.
year.
Oh, yeah.
It's another
You
year.
slept, 365 days since then?
Since David is on, I have, and since David is on the Christmas movie deal, let's go. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
Cop out.
We've done that.
That's a cop out. Yeah, that's too easy. I need something more creative.
Is it too easy?
No, the question isn't
But
too
let's-
easy,
right.
but bringing that one up is a very common.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Same wavelength as always.
Like I like when you talk about wiping from the front or the back. Like that's more the poll question.
Do you
is
like
I need
UTIs or not?
Yeah. What's your preference? Do you like taking antibiotics? Do you not?
Cranberry juice or not? Cranberry raspberry juice. Like, have y'all had the cran raz?
I had the cran grape.
Cran grape.
Cran grape's solid too.
Also fire. Cran raz will change your life.
Really?
I'm here today to tell you, boys. It's going to change your life.
All right, I'm going to have to get some Cran Raz on the way back. Maybe I'll bring some Cran Raz to the game tonight. Everybody gets Cran Raz after the game.
There you go. It's like Gatorade? Nah.
Cran Raz, concentrated.
This is only 260 grams of sugar.
Yeah, and it has absolutely no nutritional value.
And cranberries help with your kidneys, right?
Yeah, real cranberry juice, yeah. I don't know if that ocean spray stuff is actually really
What's the difference, though? Right. Ah, man, that's so tough, man. You think you're drinking healthy, and then you're just like, I'm not, but I feel healthy.
Again, it's a mindset. You can just defeat health with mindset.
You can
I'm healthy. We're good. We're good. We're off to a good start on this Thursday.
T-shirt. Defeat health with a mindset.
I haven't added a quote in a long time.
Yeah, we need to.
All right. Good thing I got the T-shirt idea Word document on my desktop. What was that? Did you just let one fly?
No.
That's sure what it looked like.
My foot got stuck in the seat.
Oh, gee. Oh, you were sitting on your foot?
Yeah.
You're too old to be sitting on your feet.
I am.
All right, hold on.
I feel like I've been sitting on my whole left side for a whole day.
All right, what was it?
Defeat health with mindset.
Defeat health
with mindset.
With
mindset. It almost sounds bad because
it sounds negative.
Defeat your health today.
No, it's a positive. It's a positive.
It is.
Shirt. All the shirt quotes are positive. Positive vibes only. Mindset.
Yeah,
that's right.
Mindset. Speaking of mindset, a little college basketball update from last night. Of course, I knew I'd parlayed Alabama and Auburn. I knew Alabama was going to get the win, and then I knew once Alabama got that handed win over North Carolina, Auburn
ended. What does that mean? I have no idea. Sports.
They won. They won, I think, by 14.
Okay, that's like a football score.
On the road against 94-79. So they won by 15.
Was at home though, wasn't?
No, it was in Chapel Hill.
Oh,
it was
really?
in Chapel Hill. Yep. The ACC.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, looking good. North Carolina. That's their fourth loss of the season.
Let's zoom into Jay's text communications.
I'm waiting for Keith to put a TikTok out there when he was talking when you were zoomed in on Jay's phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to make Jay think twice about being on your phone.
He thought 3 times there.
Yeah, I did.
But he was still doing it.
That's true.
Oh boy.
Don't send any pics while David's zooming in on your phone.
No,
or don't receive any either.
Negative.
I should say.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, well, depends on the audience.
I won't zoom in if you got something good over there. You know?
Depends on the audience. But yes, the ACC SEC Challenge on the men's side has come to an end last night. Alabama beat North Carolina 94-79, and then Auburn faced off against the Duke Blue Devils and Cooper Flagg and lost in a close one there, 84-78. Auburn jumped out to a very quick start in the game, but then the Duke and Cameron Crazies kind of creeped back, and just Cooper Flagg, man, he's like the Ryan Williams of college basketball. When did all these kids start being 17 playing college sports? Cooper Flagg doesn't turn 18 until later on this month. And you got Ryan Williams. He's still 17 right now, I believe.
Yeah, believe. He might have turned 18. You don't hear as much like, this 17-year-old.
Yeah. It's just
How does that happen?
I guess when you're born and then when you're eligible for, college.
Yeah. It's a timeline.
It's just funny because you hear a lot of that, what do they call that, reclassing. Because you stay back a class, so you're older on that side of it to give yourself a competitive advantage. I still think that's nonsense because you should have to compete and you have to compete.
My guy got lunch today and didn't even think.
No, this was early.
That was breakfast.
It's a Christmas
way early.
Okay, I don't really worry about bacteria.
Actually, the more you get in there, it defeat health with bacteria.
Right.
Unless you're jumping over couches, there's no bacteria or viruses that are going to help you with that.
Let's dissect this for a second.
Okay.
I mean, how does this happen?
I sometimes jump over the couch to land on it.
The backside, it's a common thing.
Right,
You do it a lot when
When's the
you're
last time you've done it, Ryan?
probably 9, 10, something like that.
9
It's been a while.
Okay.
I don't trust No, I could jump, but it's if I miss, I get too many issues.
I like to know where my athleticism stands.
Yeah, at all times.
So sometimes I'm at people's house, never been there, and I'm like, let me show you. Without even telling you. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm going to brag on myself.
Yeah.
And then I just jump, and I landed right next to the coffee table.
So you went too far.
Way too far.
Okay. So your athleticism was more than you thought.
It was like, look at me go. But also at the same time, I landed on my side.
My hips couldn't handle that.
I'm wondering, is something broken? We'll find out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to go give you guys some money to find out if it's broken. Once I know, then all right.
Yeah, then it'll fuse to itself and you won't be able to do anything.
Yeah. Jay's like, right, that's it. That's the answer.
That is the answer.
I won't find out till I know that it's a problem.
Yep.
Until then, hey, we'll take a little gander at it, right?
I tried, we were on a cruise and we went to this place called, this is a stupid story, it was Mr. Sancho's in Cozumel. It wasn't part of the excursions. It's like this one, you paid like $50, you go there, and it had swim up bars, all you could drink all day long, they had a corner of the pool, and you know how I like to jump, talking about testing your athleticism, and had a lot of
You should have seen him jump the other night at flag football.
Whew.
When a pick six happened or something?
Let's finish the story.
Yeah. So anyway, there was one we were there all day. We had to go back into the cab, get back to the cruise ship, and there was one part of the pool that I felt like I could clear. I could not. I ran, I jumped, I went up in the air, and it had one of those seat ledges, and my side of my hip just went right into that seat ledge.
Bada bing,
and
bada boom.
I'm pretty sure I cracked my hip. Didn't do anything, obviously. Had the just wickedest bloodshot bruise for weeks. And felt very nauseous, got sick that night. Maybe that was from the booze, who knows. But anyway, so I can relate to David. Sometimes, you're trying to prove you're a little more athletic than you really are. Now, this was like 10 years ago, so I would certainly not do that now.
Right.
But I do.
10 years ago, How old were you 10 years ago? 29?
Yeah, 29. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I'm just 5 years older than that.
Yeah, so we're kind of split the difference. But so my hip still bothers me. Never got it checked out. So that's what made me think about that when you said that.
It is.
And then you reach my fear.
Oh, when it gets cold, yeah, it hurts like hell.
Of being on a cruise ship and having to
I wasn't going to the infirmary. I'm telling you that right now. And I'm not going to no Mexican hospital.
Hey, my dad, it's his birthday today.
Oh,
and
happy
he's
birthday.
going to the Bahamas.
Is he?
Yeah, on a cruise.
Love it.
That reminded me right there because I was like, what was yesterday's date? Oh, December 4th. Oh, it's December 5th. It's my dad's birthday. So I texted him. I'm like, hey, happy birthday. He's like, oh, yeah, we're going to the Bahamas right now. And we're like, oh, well, way to go, Dad.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I've never been on a cruise. My dad's been on like 3 or 4 now, just in the last 3 years.
I can talk about cruise ships for days. It's an interesting thing because, if you want to go
Do they
on.
have single cruises?
They do. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
I would
now,
wreck.
There's different levels of cruising because there's the more affordable the cruise is, the wilder and crazier it is.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it. Now, so
me and Jay
you guys should go on a cruise together. That would be epic.
The footage that would come away from that, the Eiffel Towers that would happen.
I'll just walk around and narrate for you guys. I'll be your storyteller there.
Beth would have to come.
Somebody would have to keep you guys in line because I would just let you do whatever the heck you want.
But yes.
Oh, goodness.
Excuse me, ma'am. Let's see.
How old are you? Oh, perfect age.
Lido deck. Jay, I'll be at the Lido deck here in about 5 minutes. I'll see you. I'd just be in the casino the whole time.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Oh, enough to break the ice, Jay.
I wouldn't even buy a room because I would just be staying in other people's rooms.
I mean, that's what most people do. But yeah, if you go on one of those Carnival cruise ships, man, that's just a giant party.
Yeah.
Now you go on some of the nicer ones, it's a little different story. But yeah. Didn't know we were going to be talking about cruises
I
for a second, did you?
either.
Jay, have you been on a cruise?
Yeah, I've been on a few.
Yeah.
And they're spectacular. I think it's the only way to vacation, in my opinion.
Brother, there's a lot of other things.
There is, but
bang for your buck, absolutely. All you can eat food. If you get the drink package, that's if you intend on drinking a lot, get the drink package because it pays for itself.
Think about it though, because vacation is stressful, right? And you go and you have this itinerary. You want to, you do all that, but when you go on a cruise ship, once your luggage is set, everything's taken care of.
Forget it, baby.
It's like a true vacation.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. And the toilets are exciting because they go.
Right.
So it's we gotta get David on a cruise. You gotta go with David on a cruise.
That would be great.
Get you guys a little twin bed. Be down there on the fourth deck, little tiny. The porthole's actually below the
twin bed with another man.
It's Jay though.
Well,
he loves a rom-com.
I don't care if it was my best friend in the world. No, we're not staying in the same bed. We need.
I didn't say have to stay in the same bed. I said you just had one twin bed in there.
He goes to bed at 5
on the floor.
He goes to bed at 5 a.m. I go to bed at 9 p.m.
Yeah,
we're perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Boom.
You wouldn't do it on the cruise though. You'd stay up late. Man, that would be a sight to see.
I would keep you up. I'd be like, hey, it's time to rally, brother.
Yeah. Jay's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
You got some more in you, cuz I'm on 24 hours right now.
Hey, that's pretty much Carnival cruise ships in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
And they got good comedians and stuff like that, but all you can eat food, man. Can't beat that. Can't beat that.
No.
But yeah, anyway, real quick, college basketball before we take a quick break. Number 1, number 2, and number 5 team all lost last night. But the Auburn drops their first game of the season, but the SEC ACC Challenge dominated by the SEC. 14 wins to only 2 wins there for the ACC.
So Clemson, and who was the other team?
Duke.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Duke.
Clemson and Duke.
Way to go, Auburn. Way to let us down one more time. That's just what you're good at. But we are an affiliate, so hey, War
Eagle.
War Beagle.
Hey, I feel wherever that game was played last night, that's who would have won that game. Because Cameron's, and you had an observation about Cameron Indoor Arena.
Yeah, I'm 44 years old, and just figuring this out is the fact that the
ASL, we're back on it.
Yep. You know how the Duke student section,
44M single.
The L is for location.
Location. Yeah. I was thinking Love Life. Location.
Same thing.
Same thing.
But the student
middle of nowhere.
You know how the fans are jumping up and down right at Cameron, and I thought the whole stadium did that. Unfortunately, last night, just watching a few minutes of it, it's just the first 7 rows bouncing up and down.
It's that student section first level, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's...
Everybody else is there to just watch the basketball game.
Right.
The student section. A lot of smart kids, though, there at Duke. A lot of future heart surgeons, neurologists, brain surgeons, all that stuff. But
just imagine all that alcohol intake just being in a part of your future.
Yeah. No doubt. All right, we got to take a quick break. We talked a lot of fun stuff there in that first segment. When we get back, let's talk about some of the local signees here from Bay County who signed some letters yesterday to continue their athletic careers at the next level. You guys are listening to The Inside Drive. Find yourself a cruise. Get out there. Jay Henley's going to sponsor a cruise. You know how they like Pitbull does that, Jay? You should do that.
Sure.
Yeah, the Jay Henley Bud Light Cruise. We're going to make that happen. You guys listen to The Inside Drive. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The magic plays here.
Tomorrow night, we'll take you to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia as the surging Orlando Magic play the struggling 76ers. Tip off tomorrow night at 6. We'll have live play-by-play for you right here.
Your new home for select Orlando Magic games. The NBA is on. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Thursday. Lightly raining and mostly cloudy this afternoon and evening with a moderate breeze around 13 miles per hour coming out of the north and temps near 67. Tonight we will have partly cloudy skies and a wind speed of 15 miles per hour and be above freezing at 38. Mostly sunny tomorrow and a high 53. Mostly sunshine Saturday with a temp of 60. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Hey, struggling to make your brand memorable? At Jessica Larson Designs, I specialize in creating powerful logos, cohesive branding, and high-impact print and website designs that bring your business to life. I know how hard it is to stand out in today's market. That's why I work closely with small businesses across the U.S. to craft unique, eye-catching designs that leave a lasting impression. Ready to transform your brand from just okay to unforgettable? Let's connect at jessicalarsondesigns.com.
For the most complete NFL coverage.
This team is not better than us. They're not even good. We're going to be here all day. I like this kind of party, baby.
It's the Inside Drive. Live from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine and Outdoor Studios. On ESPN Northwest Florida.
And we are back. If you're hanging out with us, we appreciate it. We are going off the rails a little bit on this. That's what happens when we don't have phone guests, Jay. The wind takes us wherever we're going.
850-215-6290.
He's like, call in, save me right now.
No, we're not going to save you, Jay. We're going to keep it going. Real quick, several local athletes yesterday from 2 schools here. We'll start with the Mosley Dolphins. 3 local Mosley High School athletes, including 2 Division I football players, signed to the collegiate level on Wednesday afternoon. LaCavian Jackson made his decision to sign with Mississippi State University. The Bulldogs. LaCavian's headed to the SEC. And then, of course, Raiden Bruins confirmed what everybody thought he was going to do, going to Rutgers up there in New Brunswick, New Jersey. A little cooler up there, Raiden, than it is down here, but certainly a great school nonetheless. And then Parker McDaniel, he's going to be playing college basketball at John Melvin Christian. So congratulations to those 3 Mosley athletes. And then on the Arnold Marlins side, we had 1 softball player player and one boys soccer player signed to the collegiate level Wednesday afternoon. Jaden Reyes is going to Delta State to play softball. And then Lincoln Gunn, if I pronounced that correctly, hopefully, is going to the University of Tennessee Southern to play soccer. Both a soccer player there for Arnold and also kicker for the Arnold Marlins football team, but going to the next level to play soccer. So congratulations to those local athletes who have signed. National Signing Day was yesterday. And, real quick update, Jay. Texas does remain number 1, Alabama 2, Georgia 3, Oregon 4, Ohio State locked in that 5th spot, Auburn 6, Michigan 7, LSU 8, Texas A&M 9, and Tennessee 10. Florida Gators right there just outside the top 10 at number 11, making some big moves. Some winners and losers from the big-time National Signing Day. Oregon, the Ducks, number 4. The Ducks made the biggest splash out of anyone Wednesday, flipping 5-star cornerback Naeem Offord from Ohio State and 4-star quarterback Jaron Kawi Sagapalate from California, while securing the services of longtime 5-star wide receiver commit Dallas Wilson, who entertained late overtures from both Florida and Miami. They also landed boomer bust pass rusher Toby Hostrup. Where's the names like Jay Henley?
They're not out there.
David Hayes.
Yeah, they're not out there.
Tom Hayes is a daggone good one, boy. I tell you that.
It is. It's so good. It's got multiples.
Yeah.
Texas had a great one. They are number 1, and they don't expect to fall from the top in the foreseeable future, as Sarkisian and the Longhorns are tracking to sign the program's highest-ranked recruiting class since 2012 after shooting up number 1 in the rankings on Wednesday. Texas busted out the spatula on Tuesday and got 4-star quarterback Cade Phillips back in the fold after locking up utility man Michael Terry III less than 24 hours later. Terry, who reminds us of former UT star Jatavian Sanders, became the 3rd 5-star prospect from the Lone Star State to join that class. Another winner, class rank number 10, number 11 currently in the 24/7 composite rankings there. But the DJ Lagway effect is certainly a real effect. And Florida's recruiting class is going from the outside of the top 50 of the national rankings, knocking on the door of the top 10 in just a few short weeks. That proves that momentum matters when it comes to talent acquisition. Billy Napier and company were not able to grab everyone, but this day shouldn't be viewed as anything other than a win. Remember the last time the Gators tumbled in the recruiting rankings as everyone questioned Napier's future? Lagway's play to close out the regular season has helped to flip that script. Just goes to show you, Jay, if you got a great quarterback in there, you can bring some other people in. So that's where that NIL money kind of helps drive that stuff as well.
And Lagway is a freshman.
True freshman.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Florida Gators, man. If they can hold on to him.
That's it. That's going to be the hard part. I mean, this year coming up, obviously, is going to be a big year. And then also the South Carolina Gamecocks, another winner. They are 20th in the rankings there. The Gamecocks started off the morning by flipping the nation's top-ranked junior college prospect from Mississippi State in Xavion Hardy. A few hours later, they beat out USC and Michigan for late bloomer Christian Ingram. Both Hardy and Ingram likely won't have a Dylan Stewart-like impact in 25, but they take the strength of South Carolina's class to another level. In total, South Carolina signed 10 front 7 defenders on Wednesday. That should keep the Gamecocks, who led the SEC with 40 sacks this season, very, very spicy on defense. Georgia Tech, the Rambling Wreck, another winner in this year's National Signing Day. Big year for Brent Key, who beat out Florida State in Week 0 and nearly ended the regular season, knocking out Georgia on an 8-overtime slugfest. On Wednesday, not only did Key assemble what will be the highest-ranked class in program history, but he did so while going head-to-head with some of the sport's biggest brands. After beating out both Ohio State and Tennessee for 5-star offensive tackle Josh Perry back in the summer months, the Yellow Jackets held off the 11th hour push from USC and secured a signature from prized 4-star athlete Dalen Penson. That came a week after flipping 4-star safety Tay Harris from Clemson. Texas A&M, another winner. They put the finishing touches on another top 10 ranked recruiting class at the buzzer, adding 5-star wide receiver Jerome Miles and 5-star offensive tackle Lamont Rogers. With 12 signees currently ranking inside the top 24/7, the Aggies have no shortage of star power on the way. But the true strength of the class lies a little further down the commit list. Elko and his staff put major emphasis on finding under-the-radar prospects whose traits to mold the long haul in hopes of building out some of of some serious depth. They certainly accomplished that mission yesterday on National Signing Day. A surprising name on here, the Florida State Seminoles, all the way up to number 22. You got to give some credit to Mike Norvell, who was kind of able to rally very, very late. We talked yesterday when it was all kind of getting going. They were outside of the top 30. There were deflections for the past few months, but there were more additions than subtractions on Wednesday as the Seminoles flipped 4-star running back Osume Krama from Georgia, 3-star wide receiver Javon Briggs from UCF, and 3-star cornerback Shamar Onru from Auburn. Back in November, FSU's class was ranked in the mid-50s, but Norvell found a way to claw all the way up to 22 on Wednesday. And depending on how things shake out, a few more names on the board, the Seminoles could very well finish with a top 25 class. And not bad for a program, Jay, that just went 2-10 this year with just one FBS victory there.
Only one way is up.
That's true, but the recruiting class obviously is crucial for Norvell. He obviously built a lot from the portal this last season. We all know how that kind of shook out. Some of the losers from the recruiting 24/7, Clemson, class ranked 26th. Dabo does not like to use the transfer portal. He'll argue he doesn't need any veteran additions, not with Clemson a win away from making the inaugural 12-team playoff, but the roster outlook for the Tigers is starting to look pretty grim. Clemson goes to sleep Wednesday night with just 15 signees. Unless Sweeney and has some Deion Sanders-like tricks up his sleeve, is tracking to be the worst 24/7 sports era for the Tigers, and only second time a class has sat outside the top 25. Obviously, there's probably a few future draft picks headed to Clemson, but it's hard to overlook the fact that the Tigers have lost 5 of their top 7 ranked commits down the stretch. Clemson's depth is about to take a major hit, and that's not ideal, with schools now having to play potentially 17 games to win a national championship. USC dropped to the 13th ranked class. The state of California turns out an average of 21.4 selections in the NFL draft every year. Some do say that just within 40, 50 miles of Southern Cal's campus, you could build a top 5 recruiting class. But the Trojans don't seem to be able to capitalize on the guys close to home. Throughout much of the year, it's been hard to get a read on what exactly the Trojans are trying to do. Wednesday netted the Trojans a pair of blue-chip signees and defensive linemen Jakeem Stewart and defensive back Alex Graham, both who reside across the country, but one could make the case that USC's decommit list is better than the actual list of signees. Add to the fact that the vibes are super off around Los Angeles per CBS Sports. You've got a program that does not feel as good as the number 13 ranking may suggest. Oklahoma, another team on the losers list. Their class rank is number 16. Things could have gone much worse for Oklahoma if 5-star offensive tackle Michael Fasusi, yeah, I think I got that, spurned the Sooners for Texas at the last minute, but that didn't happen. Still, it was rather uninspiring day for head coach Brent Venables. In the days leading up to the signing period, Oklahoma lost commitments from wide receivers Marcus Harris, Grayson Harris, then Cortez Mills, the highest-ranked receiver in the class, as he opted to sign with Nebraska. New offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle did get his quarterback in 3-star Jet New on the same day that former 5-star signee Jackson Arnold hit the transfer portal. But who is he going to throw to there in 2025? Oklahoma's first season in the SEC was hampered by the lack of offensive skill, and while there's reasons to get excited about, Gadget Man Elijah Thomas and running back Torrey Blaylock and the Sooners are going to have to plug some huge roster holes via the transfer portal, which could cost them quite a bit of money, Jay. So some updates there on the National Signing Day. That was indeed yesterday. Did want to mention, because we did talk about it with Doc A. If you are an NBA fan out there, you probably already know what the deal is. But the NBA Cup, the group play, came to an end on Tuesday. Doc A actually did really fantastic with all his picks as well. And because we had a game, I never got the parlay in there. I was trying to use one of those Hard Rock bonus bets. But anyway, he did fantastic. But you've got 8 teams remaining. And what's crazy in the NBA Cup, that your top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference, which are the top 2 teams in the league, are both not in the NBA Cup. The Eastern Conference quarterfinals will be on Tuesday. That'll be the number 3 seed Atlanta Hawks versus the number 2 seed New York Knicks. That'll be followed by the Orlando Magic, who are arguably playing the best basketball in the league right now, as they have 13 wins since November 5th. That's more than any other team in the NBA. That is your Orlando Magic, where we have select games right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. They will take on the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks. In the Western Conference NBA Cup quarterfinals, you've got the number 1 seed OKC Thunder taking on the 4 seed Dallas Mavericks, and then you got the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets facing off in each other. After those quarterfinals, they go to the semifinals, and then the NBA Cup final, I believe, is December 21st, something along those lines. So little in-season action there. It kind of keeps things a little more interesting and gets, bet the overs in these NBA, or, well, you should bet the overs in the NBA Cup group games, because the point differential is how you get some breaks and stuff like that. But yeah.
Seasons inside seasons.
Seasons inside seasons.
Yeah.
'Tis the holiday season. Do-dee-doo. And dickory-dock. I don't know how it goes from
People
there.
feel like
we haven't
that,
had a
man.
Christmas song yet.
I'm digging Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
That just sounds...
I know DJ Davy Crockett can dial it up for you.
Yeah, that just, it's just, it's fitting.
You think we'll get snow this winter? No.
There's maybe a 1% chance.
A 1%? So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
What happened to all that 1 in a million talk?
What do you think it would? It would totally shut down this city.
Well, you don't have salt. You don't have the stuff.
You've got a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
Have you've been here, right? Like when we've had, it's not snow, but
like freezing
ice.
Yeah. Ice is worse than snow.
Yeah. I want to say Tuesday.
It did shut down the city. It literally did.
Did it?
And it was like for half a day. But yeah, the city shut down for sure.
When was it? So what year was that, you think?
It was before the hurricane. I would say 2015.
Okay, it was right before I got here.
Yeah, I think that was the right before, because we got here the end of 15,
Yeah.
and it hasn't done that since we've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun day. For me, I was just walking around like walking in a winter wonderland.
We'll dial that up here
when
for
the snow
But
doesn't glisten.
Ice is no good.
No.
We were in South Carolina. We had
like black ice or white ice. This is a question for Jay.
Yeah, I prefer to see the ice.
Yeah, I do too.
I do remember a time my dad hit a big
You can't
patch.
see black ice.
No, you can't, because the road is black.
Right.
You can't see what?
You can't see black ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad hit a patch of that one time when we were driving. He did a great job because he fishtailed out. You got to turn in
That's
to
right.
the direction you're sliding.
Yeah.
He did a great job. Didn't hit anything. I was very impressed. Very impressed. It's scary though when you lose control of. You dripped a little there.
If we do
drip on today.
He does. He just got that the other day. He's already rocking it.
If we do get some ice though, David, are you going to the top of the Hathaway Bridge and sliding down with me?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wolvie?
If they'll allow us.
Yeah, I mean, just don't go in the direction of traffic. Go with traffic. Another story. The people
bridge will probably be shut down.
Yeah, no, it should
I'm going
be.
down the pedestrian walk.
Okay, so just don't fall off.
Yeah. Oh,
that'd be bad.
That would be
That'd be bad. The people that lived behind us in New Jersey, we got snow all the time, and they I forget his name. He was the older brother of the girl that lived behind us. Anyway, we had a lot of hills, and he was sliding down the road on a disc and didn't know a plow was coming up the road, and he hit that plow. I think he broke his hip or something like that. Ironically,
Point at me.
Well, yeah, you just did.
It's like Cousin Eddie, man.
Yeah, it was. Well, no, Cousin Eddie didn't do it because he's got that government plastic in his head, and he doesn't. trust. It's Clark.
Clark did.
Yeah, Clark put the resin on there, and
that's right.
Just took off.
Yeah,
you got to be careful. Got to be careful out there. But Jay.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to talk about when we get back? I got lots of options.
Anything but sports.
Anything but sports? All right. You still haven't got a poll question. You still haven't got us a poll question. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
It's warm. It's warm in the
Anything
studio.
but sports. On a sports radio show.
Well,
That's
our listeners
wonderful.
know. Our listeners know.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Don't lie to the people, Jay.
Spoonfuls of mayonnaise, if anybody cares.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own. There's just a lot of mayonnaise, guys. Both the kids are. They love mayonnaise.
There was nothing else in there to eat. I feel like mayonnaise would be better than a spoonful of mustard, right?
What if you mixed them?
Ooh, honey mustard. No, that is literally how you make
honey mustard is mayonnaise
is a whole bunch of mayonnaise.
Okay.
about half mustard that you put in as mayonnaise, and a couple of drops of honey.
Okay, it had to have honey, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but isn't it funny? Is not
Mayonnaise is in everything.
well, exactly, but
it's what
you
Thousand
call it
Island
honey
is.
mustard, and it's like barely.
It's honey mayo. Honey mayo.
It's mayo mustard honey.
There.
Mayo mustard honey.
That's what Thousand Island is, right? Ketchup and mayo.
It is.
Basically, yeah, a little bit of relish.
Yeah, relish adds that little twang to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, twang.
Thousand Island in your burgers, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on Big Macs, yeah.
Only on Big Macs, yeah.
I get a Big Mac without the sauce.
Have y'all had one of them chicken Macs?
No.
I won't even try it.
Well, I've heard so many negative. I think they took them off their menu.
Good.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's just a big chicken nugget in between.
That's all it is.
Right? It's like, come on,
I
man.
can't handle a little chicken nugget.
I don't even
let
like
alone
the McChickens anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Fake chicken.
Sorry, McDonald's.
Talk anything but sports today.
Yeah. Well, so far we're on a good trend. A good trend. But we got to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll see if we're walking in Winter Wonderland when we get back. You guys listen to the Inside Drive on this Thursday morning. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida, your home for Mike Greenberg.
I have heard a lot of Jet fans who have said to me, we need to bring back Tannenbaum and Rex. I'd be all for that. The Jets feel about as far away from being like a championship contender as you could possibly be, but I don't think they're that far. Somewhere down deep underneath all of the nonsense is the makings of what could be a decent team.
Greeny. Weekdays on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Dothan and Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go, especially at that boot store. This Christmas, make it a memorable one by selecting Western wear for the entire family from the largest to the smallest member at affordable prices. For that hard-working person on your Christmas list, what better gift than Carhartt work clothes? Don't know what to select? How about a gift certificate from that boot store? Open Tuesday through Thursday, 9 till 5. Friday and Saturday, 9 till 5:30. Next to Billboard Kia, 15th Street, Panama City. That boot store where God is good all the time.
Panama City Beach Winery. Since 2003, a unique award-winning wine tasting experience right here in Panama City Beach. Our wines are crafted 100% from premium fruit, citrus, and berries with no added sugars, flavorings, or grapes. Delivering the true flavors of tropical Florida in every bottle. Panama City Beach Winery proudly offers free wine tastings every day. Plus, you'll love the gift shop. Wine slushies and our private events are unforgettable. Panama City Beach Winery at the corner of Joan Avenue and Thomas Drive.
Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios. He has over 10 items in the express lane. He pays with checks and he doesn't return his shopping carts.
You have ruined groceries for me.
Now back to Ryan Mulvey and the Inside Drive. ESPN Northwest Florida. Not sorry.
Sleigh bells ring.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. He's always got the mashups. The mashups are where it's at. I try to find these on my own, and I can never find them. David Hayes has a magic way of finding some cool stuff. But yeah, see, this is... I could get more into Christmas if it was like this.
Yeah. All the time, right?
Yeah.
All right. 24/7 Christmas
That's
music,
it.
baby.
Yeah, mash it up.
Christmas.
There you go. Kris Kringle coming down your chimney, Jay.
Yes,
if
sir.
you were good, and I don't know if you were or not.
I don't know if I was either.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Cole. We'll get a dog named Cole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Black Lab.
Right.
Yeah. Good stuff.
How would Sailor feel about that?
Sailor needs a friend.
She does, man. Every time I go home, she looks depressed.
Hey,
Just bring her
they
over
cut
here.
they cut her spade and neuter thing into a promo. I've been hearing it on the air. Yep.
Oh, I've got to do that.
I know. Yeah, that's the promo that got cut. It was you that said, "Oh, have your pet spayed or neutered," and Bone Crusher cut it into a promo.
So
hopefully you hear it.
Yeah, and it
say
reminds you
something.
to go take care of that.
Get her spayed or neutered. Or breeder.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
Why can't you do that?
Because the breeder that I got up in Georgia told me that was not good. That breeder would come down here, grab that golden retriever, and take her from me.
Did you sign some kind of...
I basically...
You signed an NDA?
I basically adopted this dog.
Okay.
Like, I mean, there's papers and everything. It's crazy.
So you're not allowed to breed your dog because someone else said that.
It was part of your deal.
It was part of my deal.
Gotcha. So you didn't necessarily pay for Sailor.
I paid for it.
Well, then you should be allowed to breed your dog.
What you paid for, I would laugh at someone who'd come and try me, dog. Try me. Try me for real, because you need a little bit of Jesus in your life because he'll help you out, and not me, dog.
Yeah.
You come and try after I paid you money.
Right.
After I paid you money, I'm gonna do with this dog what I please. Okay, if I want to make barbecue out of it, I'm gonna make barbecue out of it. All right, dog, I'm joking.
Nah, let's not eat any dogs. Let's not eat any dogs. This is America. I mean, you can if you want to. That's more of an overseas kind of thing. Yeah, get your pet spayed or neutered.
That's right.
You're basically a Bob Barker advertisement on ESPN Northwest Florida now.
Does Drew Carey say that too?
I think he's continued the legacy.
Has he?
Yeah, I think it's more part of the Price is Right than it is. When's the last time you watched Price is Right?
I tried to watch it at night. It ain't happening. No, I can't do it.
If it's not, I think in the Eastern time zone it was always 11 o'clock. Yeah. It's not 11 o'clock in the morning. It just doesn't feel right. The price may be right, but it doesn't feel right.
A little chicken soup in a bowl.
Because you were sick and you stayed home from school after you stuck the thermometer in the light bulb in your room.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, we know you. We know you all too well.
A little bit of mercury, baby.
That's it. Mercury rising. Mercury rising. Wait, you're 107? How are you? No, that's not right. Go to school, Jay.
Yeah, go to school.
Oh, man. Real quick, we'll give an update as the Week 14 gets underway tonight. That'll be right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Coverage starts at 6:30. Kickoff, 7:15. Big-time matchup tonight. We'll break it down a little bit in the final segment. But your playoff action right now, Jay, we'll see where it compares to our picks. Still pretty similar, but a big one tonight for the Packers if they're going to want to try to have a chance to win the division because they've already lost to the Lions and the Vikings, who both have a better record right now. Opportunity for the Packers tonight, but we shall see. The Detroit Lions are currently leading the NFC North at 11-1. Jay, I'm going to make you guess. Who is leading the NFC East? Can we give you the teams?
Probably.
Okay, the Eagles, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Commanders, which may soon go back to the Washington Redskins.
Well, praise God. Let's see.
Do you remember the four teams
Eagles?
I just said?
Let's go Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles are currently leading 10-2. NFC West.
Praise God.
There you go. There you go. Saquon. NFC West. Do you need the teams?
Let's go. All right. It's Cardinals and Seahawks are battling this thing out.
Yes, but one of them is leading and one of them is not. After last week,
the Seahawks are leading.
Correct, 7-5. Look at you. And then, of course, the NFC South, very, very close there. That one is going to go down to the wire, most likely.
I know the Saints are out. It's between
They're not out.
Between the Bucks and the Falcons, perhaps. Let's go.
Could
Falcons.
also be between the Saints and the Panthers, perhaps.
Yeah, Bryce Young.
If you're saying perhaps, right?
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps can mean anything. Yeah. But yes, the Atlanta Falcons currently leading division at 6-6. Kirk Cousins has got 13 interceptions on the year, and they have been bleeding the last few weeks. And the Tampa Bay Bucks are also 6-6, but the tiebreaker right now goes to the Falcons because of the head-to-head matchup. Then, of course, the wild card race, you got the Minnesota Vikings at 10-2. Probably the worst 10-2 team in the league. They just seem to be continuing to skate by in a lot of these games. Green Bay Packers 9-3, Washington Commanders at 8-5, and that would round out your 7. And then of course the Bucks are at 6-6, the Cardinals are at 6-6, Rams at 6-6, Niners at 5-7, Cowboys at 5-7, and the Saints are at 4-8. But it's not over yet. Only a few teams have been mathematically eliminated so far. Over there on the AFC side, who is leading the AFC West? That's an easy one.
Is it?
Yeah, super easy. Probably the easiest question I've ever asked you on the show.
No kidding. AFC West.
You need the teams? If I give you the teams, you'll get it.
Yeah, Broncos?
No, Broncos are they're currently in the playoffs though. If it were to end today, yeah.
Yeah, you may have to help me out.
The Broncos, the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Chiefs.
Oh, the Ravens.
Did I say the Ravens?
The Chiefs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ravens aren't in
No,
AFC
I meant to say Raiders. If I said
Raiders.
Ravens, I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay.
Yeah, the Chiefs, 11-1,
yeah.
obviously. And then in the AFC East.
That would be the Ravens.
No, it wouldn't.
No?
No. And they're not even leading their division, so I just gave you a hint.
I gotcha. Don't even know.
Do you want the teams?
Yeah. What are they?
The Bills, the Patriots.
The Bills.
Yes, the Bills currently at 10-2. AFC North, which does have your Ravens in it.
Okay.
The Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, and
the Ravens. I don't know.
The team that's leading.
The Ravens. Indianapolis.
That is incorrect.
Dang.
Indianapolis really isn't in the North.
Yeah, it is to me.
Everything to you is in the North that's above here. Come on, you got this.
Look at David.
He's got 18, I think it's 18. It might not be 18. 18 consecutive winning seasons. Maybe less than that, 13, something like that.
It's probably 15.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot, and he's smashing it this year.
They used to have Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell.
And then Le'Veon Bell decided he wasn't going to play football anymore, and they won it back, and look at it now.
Look at him not dancing with that football.
He may be dancing, he's just not on the field anymore.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, I am leading the 850 Pick'em.
Yeah, that's what's even crazier. That we should all be extremely embarrassed that you are cooking us and you don't even know what teams are in which division or even who's leading the AFC North.
I have no clue.
Yeah, that just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that picking sports games is nothing but luck and a guess. Right. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Shay.
Oh,
9-3.
Okay.
All right, you got this one. The NFC South. Or AFC South, yeah.
Jaguars, Titans. Colts.
Youngest NFL franchise.
Texans.
Yep.
There you go.
Is it the Texans?
It is the Texans, currently at 8-5. Your wild card race has got the Chargers at 5 at 8-4. The Ravens at 8-5. If they've been kind of sliding a little bit, and then the Denver Broncos at 8-5 as well. And then it drops off to the Colts, the Dolphins, the Bengals, the Browns, the Jets, and I believe the Raiders, the Jags. I don't know about the Patriots yet. Have been eliminated from the potential playoff picture there. Why is this like that? All right, I'm going to go to our division picks real quick on the football side of things, and let's see. I'm just going to highlight and see where we'd stand right now if the season ended. So in the NFC East, you picked the Cowboys, I picked the Commanders, and David picked the Eagles. So as of right now, the Eagles are leading that division, so David would get 10 points. We got to figure out what we did for last week's pick'em as well, because we both picked, and I know you said that not to worry about it, but at the same time, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Well, the game's already happened.
I know that, but I know who I had.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah. No, I'd rather do that than you not get any.
Okay.
Because that wouldn't sit with me.
All right. Well, go through them real quick.
All right. Hold on. Let me finish this first.
All right.
All right. NFC West, nobody has the leading team right now. 2 of us picked the Niners. 1 of us picked the Rams. NFC South, you've got the Bucks. We've both got the Falcons. So that would be 2 for David and 1 for me right now. NFC North, David has the Lions. I have the Packers. You have the Bears. This is going south very quickly. AFC East, none of us have the Bills. So that one's open right now. AFC West, David and I both have the Chiefs. And AFC South, you do have the Texans there, Jay Henley, where David and I had the Jags, great pick there, and David had the Colts, which looked pretty good to start the season. And then in the AFC North, 2 Ravens and a Brown. So if it's ended right now, Jay, you would get 10 points, David would get 40 points, and I would get 20 points. So let's hope that changes a little bit. But I guarantee it's probably going to move around just a little bit. All right, let's go to that pick'em real quick, like you said.
I'm just going to go with the pick'em that I used in the college football
Perfect.
pick'em.
All right. Indiana and Ohio State.
I believe that I took... Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. I would have taken... wait, this is 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, because we didn't have a show. We were off all last week.
Oh, I would have said Ohio State.
Okay. And then Ole Miss and Florida.
Ole Miss and Florida, I would have taken Ole Miss.
Okay. All right. BYU and Arizona State.
Let's see here. You know what? Change the Ohio State pick because I picked Indiana in the pick'em 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So let's just keep it 100, right?
And that's basing it off of something. So I like that.
No, for sure.
Indiana. Okay.
And then the other one was BYU, Arizona State.
Correct.
That's another loss, BYU.
Okay. All right. And then Colorado and Kansas.
Colorado and Kansas. I took Colorado.
Yeah, as both.
Another loss.
As well. All right. Texas A&M and Auburn.
Texas A&M.
All right.
Another loss.
Maybe we should have just left
Hey,
it.
listen, this was, all right, so my brother's funeral was at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, on that Saturday. You were there. And I made my picks for these games at 10:57. I was like, oh crap! I gotta do this because this is like,
that was that was literally the final week where the money mattered.
I know, man. I wish I would have paid attention to it a little earlier than that. But either way, keep it rolling. What we got?
Absolutely.
Here?
Now we had the five NFL games. We went Steelers at Browns.
Steelers at Browns. Let's go back here. Looking at it, this is nice, right? It's like I'm not making none of this up.
No.
This is exactly how I was feeling about it. So Steelers and the Browns, I had...
That was the Jameis victory, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I guess I'm at the wrong week right here.
Yeah, this would have been...
Week 12.
Yeah, yep.
All right, so I had the Steelers.
Okay.
Another loss.
Yeah, Vikings at Bears.
I swear, there's no way I picked Vikings.
Okay.
No way
I picked the Bears, which is embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Yes, embarrassing. Nice. The Berenstein Bears. All right, Niners, Packers.
Niners.
I hope you picked the Packers.
Packers, yeah, Packers.
Okay. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Cardinals, Seahawks. I had the Seahawks.
All right. So you made a nice little NFL comeback there. And then last but not least, it was Eagles, Rams.
Oh, man. Definitely picked the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles.
All right. So you got 4, those final 4 there. I only got 4 as well, as I lost BYU, Colorado, Texas A&M, the Steelers, and the Bears, and the Rams. I don't know why the heck I picked the Rams over the Eagles. That's really stupid. But Jay had 7 correct picks.
Holy cow!
He got Ohio State.
Is he within 50 now?
He got Florida. He got Arizona State. He didn't get Colorado. He got the Auburn pick.
Hey.
He didn't get the Steelers. He got the Vikings. He did pick the Niners, though. That was just stupid on your part.
Yeah.
The Seahawks and the Eagles. So you got 67.
Okay.
David went from 99 to 103, and then I'm hanging out right there at 90. So, and then obviously we'll do our pick'em.
Is that 67?
67.
My man, lead the pick'em and...
Yeah, it's better than 66.
It's true. It's true all day.
Facts,
all day long.
Yeah.
We got to go ahead and take our top of the hour break. We'll roll right into the Afternoon Delight debrief when we get back. You guys listen to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. We're taking the Inside Drive.
She's good.
She make the trip?
She did.
Nice.
Yep.
She's just a traveling dog.
She is a traveling dog. She loves the car, and it's great.
Nice.
But I gotta get your pet spayed or neutered.
Fair.
Reduce the pet population.
Thanks, Bob.
Join Ryan Mulvey.
Thank you very little.
Middays 11 to 1 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Thursday. Lightly raining and mostly cloudy this afternoon and evening with a moderate breeze around 13 miles per hour coming out of the north and temps near 67. Tonight we will have partly cloudy skies and a wind speed of 15 miles per hour and be above freezing at 38. Mostly sunny tomorrow and a high 53. Mostly sunshine Saturday with a temp of 60. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Northwest Florida's home for college football bowl games. WGSX Lynn and WVLQ Port St. Joe.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And powered by Panama City Toyota.
It's the Season of New Traditions sales event going on now at Bill Bird Kia. Now offering 1.9% APR for up to 60 months of the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorento or a new 2025 Kia Sportage. Take your next holiday adventure in a brand new Kia from Bill Bird Kia. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com.
Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorento or new 2025 Kia Sportage with $1,748 per month per $1,000 financed in 60 months. Quantity is limited, not to be combined with other finance offers and not available on balloon financing. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers. Must take delivery from dealer stock through 1/2/25.
Broadcasting live from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine and Outdoor Studios.
Have a quick stretch first.
The Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey.
Must have pulled something playing hoops last week.
And Jay Henley.
I know you're not putting that rock up from here. You ain't got no Jay.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
And welcome back. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida 104.3 in Panama City Beach, Springfield, Callaway, Parker, Tyndall, Lynn Haven, downtown St. Andrews, Southport, Freeport, Crestview, wherever else I can say.
Weewah-Hitchcock.
I think we get all the way up there to Weewah-Hitchcock.
Yeah, absolutely. 101.9.
That's it. Port St. Joe along that beautiful Forgotten Coast.
Yes, sir.
You can watch, like, listen, comment, subscribe, share, follow Adjectives on social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Streaming live every day. The Coach James Hale Show, The Inside Drive, and, of course, the Afternoon Underdogs. You can watch it live or go back and watch it anytime if you're not on your radio. And if you've got your phone, no radio, no social media. But if you got your phone, you've probably got social media. But if you want to download that free mobile app, Jay, where are you going?
The Google Play or Apple Store.
And all you got to do is search up 104.3. And, of course, you get over to ESPNPC.com. Click Listen Live there if you'd like to. But while you're there, sign up for Lucid Streams TV. Just $40 a month with code ESPN-NW. 2,000 streaming channels. NFL, NBA, NHL, college football playoffs, pay-per-view events, MMA, UFC, what'd you call it, UCF yesterday?
UCF, yeah.
UCF, boxing match, whatever it is,
That's
Lucid Streams.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And over 10,000 movies on demand. Only $40 a month. I guarantee that's less than you're paying if you, in fact, have outside of just, the antenna or whatever it may be. Because if you want to do that too, that's fine. It's a lot cheaper. But if you're paying for streaming services, there is no streaming service that's going to treat you better and be less expensive than Lucid Streams TV. All you got to do, head over to ESPNPC.com, look for that TV channel icon, and boom, you've got it right there. Then, of course, got to thank our studio sponsor. That's Bill Kramer, GM, and Kramer Marine and Outdoor. Went and saw them yesterday, got my car back. Lot was looking great. Corvettes, SUVs, trucks, vans, whatever it may be, they've got it there for you. 'Tis the season to get yourself that new vehicle, that Christmas present, that tax write-off, whatever it may be. Time is running out, and the 24s will be on literal wheels as the 25s have rolled in or are continuing to roll in off that factory floor. Bill Kramer GM, they've got express service, regular service. They will make it easy and take absolutely great care of you. And then, of course, on the other side, right there on Frankfurt Avenue, that's Kramer Marine and Outdoor. If you're looking for some Christmas presents, your boater in your life, looking for some accessories, new depth finder, new trolling motor, full repower, whatever it may be, Kramer Marine and Outdoor can handle that for you. They'll even come to you to get your boat back out on the water ASAP. They are a Yamaha outboard full-line dealer, Yamaha Master Certified mechanics on staff. They sell the family of CRI that includes Seabourn, Spider, Sundance, as well as Skeeter. Hadn't heard that in a long time. You can check out all that new and used inventory at KramerMarineandOutdoor.com. Yes, Jay.
No, what's that?
Oh, you looked like you were going to say something.
Oh, no.
You got excited.
Oh, yeah.
My tail started wagging.
Did it?
I was like, oh, he's going to say something. Do you have any?
Do you remember a guy named Gus Polinski?
Yes.
Gus Polinski.
Yes. Why do I know that name? It's from a movie.
Home Alone.
Yes.
John Candy.
Yes. And the traveling polka band.
The traveling polka band. Home Alone, this is just, a little factual here.
And it's Christmas time.
And it's
Christmas
better be watching
Home Alone.
I know. How much do you think they grossed in millions worldwide at the box office?
When the movie came out?
When the movie came out.
Man, because that was how long ago Home Alone come out? 80s?
88 probably.
88? Yeah. Dang. Macaulay. Inflation, I'm going to say 18 million.
$476 million.
Crap. Is that all time? That has to be all time.
Home Alone was an overnight classic, grossing $476 million worldwide at the box office from a budget of $18 million. However, here's the cool part about Gus Polinski.
Yeah. Polka.
He was paid $414 for his role in Home Alone.
Not Gus, John. John Candy.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
He didn't have that long of a part.
Yeah, he didn't.
Sounds like they turned a...
Polka.
Yeah. Excuse me, miss, I couldn't understand, but hearing your story, we're traveling. Right. That's another one. When it's on...
Oh, man.
Now, did you ever, when you were young, did you ever try to create, like, the Home Alone thing? Like the booby traps and all that?
I don't think I ever did.
We did.
Did you?
It never worked, but
yeah,
we tried to.
The micro machines.
Just the different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paint,
Never did the paint cans. Wasn't trying to knock anybody's teeth out. But yeah, you kind of did some of that stuff.
Right.
But yeah. Man.
Have you watched it yet this season?
Not this season. No, I've seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation a few times already, but...
Put it on your to-do list there, David Hayes.
Home Alone or Home Alone 2?
It's so hard for me to watch movies that I've watched before because I'm just like, oh, I know what's happening. So there's nothing.
He's the king of watching movies that he's seen 17,000 times.
Yes.
Varsity Blues.
Look at him watch Varsity Blues again.
When's the last time you watched Varsity Blues?
It was like 4 or 5 nights ago. But I'm still hurt by y'all's comment the other day after the show, though. I've really thought about it. It hurt my feelings.
The fact that it's a little cheesy.
Yeah, y'all hurt my feelings on that.
Well, I hurt your feelings every day. Look
at his feelings get hurt, y'all.
Yeah, we're sad about it.
I can tell.
But I remembered it being...
Home Alone was 1990, by the way.
1990. All right. So you were...
way to be wrong.
10 spot? 9.
What?
You were 10?
I was 10.
10.
Yeah.
10.
I was unborn.
Unborn. Not even.
I was unalive.
Not even a... that's what the kids... It's not even a twinkle yet. Not even a twinkle in the eye.
Nah, it was probably a twinkle because my parents got married at 89. So that was probably a twinkle in my pop's eyes at that point.
No doubt.
All right, so I'm going to segue into this. All right,
segue, man.
Great.
Hop on it and ride.
That. The probability...
Spell segue.
No, I can't do that. The probability... This is positive news right here.
Everything today has been positive.
It has. The probability of you being born is about 1 in 400 trillion. How lucky are we?
What's the probability of someone dying?
The odds of being born are roughly 1 in 400 trillion, making your existence incredibly rare. When you consider this, it's a reminder of how special and unique life really is. It's a chance many never get, so appreciating every moment becomes even more meaningful.
There you go.
Facts. Probability of dying is 100%, by the way.
Yeah. Time is undefeated. Right. Undefeated.
Just wouldn't let us get too high there.
Yeah. Let's come back down a little bit. You will everybody will eventually.
That's why we won a great team.
That's it. The trifecta here. All right, Jay, this is more your cup of tea here. Found this little article. It is the holiday season. You may be going to people's houses for family events, Christmas events, whatever it may be. Here is the 11 rudest things you can do in someone else's house, according to the etiquette experts. Jumping over a couch and landing on the floor is, in fact, not on this list. Number 1, Jay Henley, touching and moving things. When someone says, make yourself at home, they usually do not mean this literally, said Jody R.R. Smith, president of Manor Smith Etiquette Counseling. I could see you being like an etiquette counselor. You should keep your feet off the furniture unless this is a close friend. You should not be opening the fridge without being asked to do so. What are your thoughts on number 1?
I mean, when you say make yourself at home, I mean...
They said if they don't say make yourself at home, then
okay.
You're supposed to keep it chill.
Yeah.
Keep it chill. Expecting a tour, number 2. Don't demand a tour of someone's home, Leighton urged. Wait to be invited by your host. Many people are happy to lead a little tour of their space when they invite people over, but that isn't true of everyone at all times. And if your host doesn't offer a tour, don't take it upon yourself to give yourself one either. Don't take the tour unless you're encouraged by the host to wander around, said Diane Gottsman, an etiquette expert, author of Modern Etiquette for a Better Life and founder of the Protocol School of Texas.
I feel like I'm playing Mother May I whenever I go to somebody else's house because, it's so weird because I always say, may I use your restroom? Are they going to say no? But I always say that.
I'm going to start saying no.
Oh, yeah.
What if they ask you like 1 or 2?
Yeah. So you say 2 and they're like, nope.
Not happening.
Outside.
Have you ever been over to a friend's house who might have been having some plumbing issues before?
I have not.
No, I have.
Have you?
And
Dumb and Dumber.
They said, yeah, you can go number 1, but not number 2.
Okay.
That's your MO, Jay. If it's yellow, let it mellow.
If it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah.
We live it here every day.
Right.
Number 3. This is one of those tricky ones, right? Overstaying your welcome. Mm-hmm. Know when it's time to leave, urged Leighton. The number 1 complaint we hear from hosts is guests who overstay their welcome. You might be enjoying your nightcap or get a sense of everyone is having a great time chatting, but pay attention to the host's body language and suggest that those who want to continue hanging out relocate elsewhere. If your hosts have changed into their pajamas, it's probably a good sign to go, Leighton added. That's probably one of the more common things there. Like, you get to a point, you're like, yeah, all right, let's, because you don't want to be like, get the heck out. But at the same time, something's concluded.
Yeah, I'm typically 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. I'm already standing up.
Yeah, you got a foot out the door by the time you come in.
The fourth quarter.
You don't even come. Really, that's the reality of the situation. Let's be honest.
Facts. When's the last time you've been to a Dynasty flag football game? Let's keep it 100 right here.
Last year.
Because no, non-factual.
Yeah,
I've been coaching.
Last year.
No,
it was this year. It was this
Which game
year.
did you come to? The semifinal playoff game?
Yeah, the one where Liam. Okay. Come on.
He was there. We'll give him that.
Liam threw it to.
Took a freaking lot of things to get you there, though.
I just literally got off a plane from brain surgery, and you decided to show up.
That's what made him come.
Yeah. Do I have to have another surgery to get you to come to another game? Because I really don't want to.
No.
But I will.
No.
That's what it takes.
I don't want to. But
I always come to the semifinal or final games. I really do. I do. I've been there.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Now, you didn't come to the championship game this past.
which was phenomenal.
That was the summertime. That was exciting.
That's summertime.
And the living's easy. Jay sometimes comes to the Dynasty flag.
Yeehaw!
Hiding a mess, number 4. Unfortunately, things happen when you're in another person's home. Segue. Spell it. You might have accidentally spilt red wine on the carpet or knocked over a lamp. Jay, how many times have you done something at somebody's house?
I have.
I feel like you're that guy.
I have. Yeah.
Like Cousin Eddie in National Lampoons when he's just knocking everything over.
I remember as a kid I was playing RC. Do you remember the RC
Cola?
Pro?
What did RC stand for in RC?
The radio-controlled Nintendo game.
Smart guy.
RC Pro-Am. RC Pro-Am. You remember that one?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I remember
I'm stuck on RC Cola.
I remember RC Cola, yeah. I remember being at this girl's house maybe when I was like 10 or 11 playing, and I remember like putting a Doritos bag underneath her bed. The next day I showed up at her house, and her mom like grabbed me up by the shirt and was like, "Don't you ever put that Doritos bag underneath."
I like that. I like this lady's mom.
God.
This is good. This is good. Yeah. You know what RC stands for? Cola.
Royal Crown. Yeah, is it?
You know, I'm shocked
It's the
about
opposite of Crown Royal.
Hey,
baby.
I grew up in the South, man.
That is the South's soda.
Yes, it is.
No doubt. I mean, obviously Coca-Cola in Atlanta and all that too. But yeah, very, very sweet, no doubt. But yes, if you break something or even just finish the roll of toilet paper, it is best to let your host know as quickly and quietly as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's just like when you tell your kids, you know, it's better if you admit what you did wrong quickly than try to hide it and get caught, right?
How's running out of toilet paper doing something wrong, though?
Well, they need to replenish it for the next guest.
Yeah.
Or just, snoop around, and which I think is on.
All right,
number 5.
Let's get down with it though. While we're still on number 4, if you leave streak marks and they don't have a toilet brush,
just flush it again.
Okay, what if that don't work though?
Eat more broccoli.
Eat more broccoli. That
flush it again. He says.
Get more greens. Get more greens. It's fiber, man.
Yeah,
it's the key to life.
That's
fiber. It's key to health.
Yeah,
fiber.
The streak. That's a good question.
Yeah, right though. I think everyone's like, "Oh man, I've been there before. I don't like it."
But I don't think I've ever waited to see, turned around.
So you're just boom, and then you're not washing your hands and you're out.
Well, I'm flushing the toilet, but I'm not, going to stand there over the toilet and be like, oh, is it twirls? Is it going to?
Not just that, but after you wash your hands, if you glance back at the toilet, you will know, it's not about did the turd stay there. it's about did the streak leave,
go away,
or is it still there?
That's probably on the host. If if they just clean their toilets before the event, then it should be a little more, getting down there.
Yeah,
but that might be more on the host than on you.
Oh, Rice Day Chris says what you do is you grab toilet paper, you flush the toilet, and when the water is gone, you wipe up the skid marks.
You gotta be quick.
That's diabolical.
You gotta be quick, man. How fast is that toilet filling back up?
Right?
I was like, shh. That's like a game. That's like a carnival game. All right, can you get to it? Can you get to it before the toilet comes back up?
That's a carnival game.
Maybe they have a bidet. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
But no, I mean, Dad, I still think that you're going to have, there's still going to be streak marks, if
again, it goes back to the
bidet or not.
Yeah. You just have fiber, and you're not worried about all that. Then you're good.
Right.
Then you're good. Number 5, Jay. Okay. What I just said to do to find more toilet paper. Snooping. Refrain from peeking in cabinets and cupboards, Smith advised. Of course, it's natural to be a little curious, as we've seen this exact behavior in countless movies, but resist the urge to look inside the medicine cabinet in the bathroom. Beware that some hosts put glass marbles on their, I like this, glass marbles in their medicine cabinets to catch snoopers in the act. The marbles will ping around in the bathroom and make a lot of noise for you and all other guests to hear. You may find something that you don't want to find, Jay.
Yeah, man.
Seinfeld had a lot of those episodes where he was always at somebody's house and he'd be in the bathroom and it'd be like a fungus cream or something like that, and it ended up backfiring.
Right.
Avoid the snoopings. Bringing an uninvited +1.
What?
Never show up with an unexpected +1, Gottsman said. Sure, you might know the host loves hanging out with your cousin, or you think everyone will enjoy meeting the new guy you're seeing, but that doesn't mean you can extend an invitation without getting the go-ahead. Unless you were explicitly told that you may bring a +1 or +5, always ask before bringing anyone else into someone else's home. Even if it's a casual gathering, shoot the host a quick text to make sure. Waiting to share dietary restrictions. If you've been invited for a meal, any dietary restrictions should be shared well in advance, not when you sit down at the table, Smith noted. Don't just expect the meal to be vegan-friendly or not contain any of your allergens. Tell the host as soon as possible about any limitations you may have and stick to the actual limitations, not preferences.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, if you are at an event, you are invited to go to an event, and the meal that has been prepared is something you do not like, are you eating it anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you? Yeah. I mean, I may not consume the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, here's one that kind of falls into your world. Number 8, feeding the dog. Regarding dietary restrictions, it's important to remember that the host pets may have some. Do not share your food. Do not feed the host dog under the table unless you ask your host first, Gottsman said. The dog may have an allergy or be on a special diet.
Yeah.
Number 9, disrespecting the shoe rules. Shoes on and off depends to be very specific, Smith noted. Listen to what your host prefers. It's understandable why many people prefer not to track dirt and germs of the outside world into your home when possible. Be prepared to remove your shoes when asked, Layton said. Throw on a pair of socks or slippers in your bags if you don't like being barefoot or you think you might be heading into a no-shoe household. Let me parlay that into a potential issue. What if you've got stinky feet? And you're going into a no-shoe house.
That's a tough
You bring
decision.
a bottle of Listerine with you and soak real quick?
Just take your pants off and...
That's it, Blink 182.
Yep.
Ask for some baking soda.
Ask for hey, my feet stink. You got any of that good old baking soda? Maybe you got
Listerine,
a little bit
baby.
in your
Just
refrigerator?
get some Listerine.
I've never heard of that one before.
It's the alcohol that kills the
Why
bad
don't you
of
just do straight alcohol then?
Yeah.
It might be cheaper.
Probably cheaper.
Yeah.
But you might have Listerine ready, more regular available than rubbing alcohol.
And that will give you a little bit more...
Some mintiness,
Yeah.
some scent.
Ooh, look.
The rubbing alcohol, if you got any cuts on your foot, it might burn.
So with Listerine, though.
That's true. Not as high alcohol content, though, as straight rubbing alcohol. Number 10, interfering with the setup. Don't switch place cards at the dinner table, Jay. Don't do it. People put time and effort into hosting events like dinner parties, so respect the way they put it together and don't make any changes.
Now, let's say somebody does enter your house and they've broken one of these rules. Do you accept them? They're out. They're done.
Done.
They are done.
Never again. Wow. One strike.
Do you let them in one
There's ain't baseball. This ain't no golden at bat.
Do you let them stay the duration of their stay? Or do you just go ahead and kick them out right there?
None of this stuff I really care about. I just thought it was an interesting article.
As a society, do you think we're better now than we were 30 years ago?
No.
We're way worse.
Way worse. Sensitivity, all that nonsense. We're so less go with the flow than we ever used to be.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this is parlaying into a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of living in that same thing. Last but not least, before we go to break, showing up empty-handed. As a guest, you should always arrive with a small gift for the host.
Bring the bottle, baby.
That's it. All you got to do, get you one of them $9 bottles of wine from Winn-Dixie, and you're good to go.
Good to go.
However, there is no need to be extravagant or to overthink the host's
You can get the
gift.
big bottle for $11.99.
That's it. 1.50.
Spin the bottle, baby. Do you want to play? Do you want to play?
Hey.
That's a promo right there. That's a promo right there. That was 1220.
Oh.
Spin the bottle. Do
you remember that song?
I don't remember the song.
Oh, I thought you made that up.
No,
I thought he did too. That's a real song.
That's a song.
Son, we're about to get in the booth right now.
Wickety whack. All right, that's your 11 things to not do over the holiday season of dinner parties and all that fun stuff. I know you probably got 10 or 12 of these things lined up already, so remember all those when you go.
Okay,
but or you could just have a fun, casual get together and watch football, and you can let your guests do whatever the heck you want. I prefer that. Anyway, you're listening to The Inside Drive. When we get back, we'll see what we're going to talk about next. Spin that bottle, Jay. You're listening to The Inside Drive. We'll be right back.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is your home for the NFL.
Touchdown, Denver!
We bring you the biggest games every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night.
Oh, he's got the first down!
Plus, we'll broadcast more college football games than ever before.
He did what?
Live NFL and college football play here.
Unbelievable!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good afternoon. This is Joanna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. The rest of the day, a mixture of light rain and mostly clouds and a temperature of 67 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the north. Partly cloudy skies tonight, a blustery wind and above freezing near 38. Mostly sunny and 53 tomorrow. 60 and mostly sunshine with a gentle breeze Saturday. This is your Thursday's weather brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
It's the Season of New Traditions sales event going on now at Bill Bird Kia. Now offering 1.9% APR for up to 60 months of the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorento or a new 2025 Kia Sportage. Take your next holiday adventure in a brand new Kia from Bill Bird Kia. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com.
Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorento or new 2025 Kia Sportage with $1,748 per month per $1,000 financed in 60 months. Quantity is limited, not to be combined with other finance offers and not available on balloon financing. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers. Must take delivery from dealer stock through 1/2/25.
The only place to get sports betting coverage on the radio. Is this legal? Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios. It's the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey on ESPN Northwest Florida.
And we are back. Y'all buckle up the next couple weeks. This is going to be a good ride right there, no doubt about it. Is this a Christmas music? Was that Santa?
Factual.
Wow.
That was kind of like Halloween.
I don't know how he finds these, but these are going to be amped up. These are going to need to go on our Dynasty playlist, right? Especially this time.
Lego of my ego. Hey.
Ho, ho, ho.
Jay, don't look at me like that or else I'll start freestyling. We don't need that,
Come
okay?
on.
All right, it's Christmas time. No dimes in my pocket. I don't like no nickels either. If I got a little bit of copper, then I guess it's just Abraham Lincoln and it's on my $5 bill. So for real. Ooh, stand still like a pause button. Jay got his head busted. All right,
that was fantastic. That was fantastic. That's a skill that not a lot have.
Oh, I agree.
And he's got it. There's no doubt about it. I hate to pivot away from such excitement and energy, but Jay, we're going to go more into your world right now, okay?
Yeah, that's pivoting to less. Yeah,
less interesting.
Yeah.
You know, a little not as exciting and energetic. But hey, we talked about this the other day, and I've been waiting for today to dive into this with you because I want to get your thoughts on it, some real, actual thoughts, because you actually do care about golf instruction, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
that's your job.
Yeah,
that's your career.
Right.
And you are instilling knowledge on all sorts of people to get better at the game of golf.
Absolutely.
To enjoy it, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Cameron McCormick, who's he's a top instructor in the world. He's given over 30,000 lessons over the last 20 years, and he's narrowed it down to the top 12 mistakes that he continues to see that keeps your handicap skill level at the same spot.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through these 12 things, and I want to get your thoughts on each of them.
Okay.
If you see anything familiar, try to break the pattern. Jay, you're going to tell us about this. All right, number 1. The impatience to practice small swings and no ball swings to learn a move.
Facts. True.
Explain that.
More repetition, you get better. Okay. You got to hit it. You got to be able to hit the center of the face at 20% speed and then work your way up to 100%.
Yeah. And just because the ball's not there, it doesn't mean you're not creating muscle memory.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with any sport. Baseball, basketball, football.
Right.
Hockey.
Yeah.
You can repetition the motion you're doing. You don't necessarily have to have the ball or club or whatever it is in order to keep it. Again, if you're doing it technically sound.
Right.
Of course. Number 2, intolerance to errors. Mistakes are a good thing and can be clues to what's right or wrong.
Yep.
That's golf in a nutshell right there.
It is.
You get instant feedback when you hit a shot. Good, bad, or indifferent. You hit a good shot, there's usually a reason why, and that's where you come in to help diagnose that and move things in the right direction.
Find you a center point when you're practicing, and
always aim.
And
always aim at a target, right?
Learn
if you're not aiming at a target, then you don't know what you're missing.
That's right. That's right.
It's life in general.
Yeah.
All right. Won't use training aids to help correct an error.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Jay's golf.
This is essentially Jay's golf tip of the week. I've concised it down for somebody else. Golf tip of the week.
I believe it. I don't firmly 100% believe it.
Some can be a little wacky.
Right.
Some can actually help.
Yeah, because there's some gimmicks out there that I mean,
just like anything. In life. But like the impact bag, there's some other things that are certainly decent training aids that can help you.
The molded grip.
That's a good one.
Is phenomenal.
Yep.
And look, I mean, that's where the grip is the most important part. So I mean, if you want to get better, you got to start there.
Yeah, absolutely. You remember the Medicus?
I do.
What did you think about the Medicus? I'm just curious. Just random, it popped into my head.
It was good. I mean, it formed a relationship between the club and your body, which is a huge part of it.
Yeah. And your tempo.
Yeah, and your hands. If you got quick with your hands.
breakdown. I'm sure it had some flaws, but
Yeah.
the general purpose of it, I think, was decent.
Yeah, and I was with someone recently who his granddad started it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, please forgive me. I can't remember who you are.
Wow.
But
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The founder of the Medicus.
Yeah.
Next one here. This is very near and dear to your heart. Listening to friends versus following the guidance of a coach.
Oh, that's so. Oh my goodness.
That's probably at the top.
Yes. And
Everybody's got an opinion, right?
everybody does. And look, if you are a woman and you are trying to learn this game, and you are a good-looking woman, you have men come up to you all the time trying to help you. The best thing you can tell somebody.
Let's go see you.
Well, it was not
Especially for
necessarily me, but
I like this little promo here for you.
But no, thank you. I've got a golf instructor. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's just that simple.
That's the best Jay Henley tip of the week I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I have an instructor. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a
because there's so much to golf. Anything, especially with golf, where there's so many moving parts. It's so individualized, and you have to interpret the information for each individual. So saying, like, one of the things I hate the most when I hear people say, oh, keep your eye on the ball, keep your head down.
Yeah.
You keep your head down and your eye on the ball as a result of what you're doing through your golf swing. It's not you're just lifting there's something happening that's causing you to lift your head up.
Yeah.
It's not you're just lifting your head up. There's usually casting or something else going involved. So you got to repeat that for David, because he didn't get to hear that one.
What am I repeating?
No, about the when we said listening to friends versus following the guidance of coaches, and you said something specific about beautiful women.
Oh, yeah. Just basically telling that friend or someone, hey, look, I have a golf instructor. If
He's the golf instructor.
Yeah, I have a golf instructor, and, thanks, have a great day, but I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And just go to Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
You're very specific, though, about the lady there, your lady friend. All right, number 5 out of 12. Won't use video or seek feedback from a coach. Kind of parlaying into the same thing we just said.
Yeah, factual.
Yeah.
There's a lot of truth. Cameron McCormick's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. One and done lessons. Make an investment and commit to a plan.
Yeah.
Why even get a lesson if you're just going to take one?
That's right.
And not work on it.
Yeah.
We say that all the time.
And typically, that one thing that you are going to probably work on will be something you need to work on for quite some time.
Yeah. And then that leads to something else potentially.
But eventually.
Because it's all sequential.
Yep.
It's a moving thing that starts with specific things and continues on throughout the
That's
golf
right. That's right.
No idea of your strengths and weaknesses.
Let's say that again.
This is a flaw that he sees. No idea of your strengths or weaknesses.
Check.
Yeah. And, elaborate, okay, maybe you're, really, really good, from 125 and in.
Right.
So position yourself to, play to your strengths.
Right.
Or, your weaknesses. You're not a great, bunker player.
Yeah.
Obviously try to avoid the bunkers. That's certainly one thing. No practice post-lesson.
No practice. Yep.
Yeah, don't do that. Period.
And that's 80% of the golf world.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
That is not good. That's for sure. That is for sure.
It's hitting on a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones.
4 more here. If you do practice, it's often the wrong type of practice and or on the wrong skills.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Overgeneralizing errors. Be specific to the details of what your misses look like. In what situations do you miss? I really like that one. Really like that one. That's a good one because what do you always say? Aim small, miss small.
That's right.
So what do your misses look like in very specific situations? That's going to help lower your score.
It is.
And then being a range rat.
Yeah.
They see people, just being a range rat. I think he's saying that's something that he doesn't see people doing, not spending enough time working on your game. Right. Trying to hit a draw when a fade comes easily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Elaborate on that one for me a little bit. Your natural ball flight is probably a fade.
Yeah.
So you're trying to counteract what you naturally do, and that's just going to lead to probably bigger misses.
True, and that's the whole mental part of it is if you've got a lake down the left side, and we've talked about this with Phil Shomo, but if you've got a lake down the left side, you typically aim right of fear in that left side. And what happens is you basically stop turning and then you hit it left.
Yep.
And it's all, that's why it's such a mental game. And the older I've gotten, the more I've realized it is more mental than it is physical. There's a physicality side of it, but yeah, it's just swinging freely and not really fearing anything. Reading Tiger's book recently, Ryan.
Yeah.
Tiger has this thing about him, and I don't know if it's medically diagnosed or not, but he has no fear. He would.
Yeah, and he said that in his documentaries. Yeah.
Yeah, he would swim with great white sharks. I mean, he swam with great white sharks with Mark O'Meara. He would climb mountains without. I mean, like, he just has no fear.
Yeah, and that's a very. I mean, it's obviously correlated to his golf game.
Yeah,
and that's it's just what's so hard about golf is you can't have fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was afraid of the Eland's.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the only fear he had. Maybe he didn't care. Maybe he didn't have the fear because he's still kicking after that. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Want to get some of your thoughts. Obviously, golf instruction is one of the things people you got to commit to it, and you have some holiday gift cards available, right?
I do. Yeah, golfwithjay.com. Hit me up, jhenley80@gmail.com.
Ooh,
yep.
The year of birth.
It's green.
Ooh, for the holiday season.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
Dang, it's even got a QR code on it.
It's even got a QR code. We're not using that, Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
All right, so it's just extra stuff on there on the gift card.
We're not using the QR code.
Let's not get too ahead of you technology-wise.
That's right.
QR codes. You're 3 or 4 years, from the QR code.
But we will put this in a nice little golf holiday season gift card.
Stocking stuffers, baby.
Absolutely.
If it's right there in the old stock.
Right next to a scratch-off Florida lottery ticket.
If you're not getting scratch-offs in your stockings, then I'm sorry.
That's right.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving, potentially.
Yeah. Or taketh away.
Or taketh away. No doubt. Breaking even is just is one of those things. Hey, you could Hard Rock. You can get people some Hard Rock bets.
Yes,
that's what I'm going to do for you guys for Christmas. I'll place bets for y'all for Christmas.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can you gift a bet through that app where you can just be like, hey, here's your bet for, that'd be kind of cool.
I know you can get a free bet if somebody signs up using your referral link.
Oh, okay.
They both do. You and the new user there, and Hard Rock's currently giving away a bunch of free bonus bets as well. But yeah, golfwithjay.com.
Golfwithjay.com.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Lesson T still busy?
It is. Month of December is a little bit of a, whatever.
Well, there's a little hit or miss, that's for sure. But
we'll get Hawaii kicked off here at the first of the year. Man, I'll get all pumped and excited about that. You don't?
PGA Tour, who cares?
Oh, come on.
A bunch of sellouts. They've changed everything. Tiny fields. Nobody can even play anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's just benefiting Scheffler and Rory. That's it.
I'm not taking Scheffler this week, though.
No,
I'm not.
In the Target.
And I know, Keith told us that yesterday, but
I was proud of Keith for doing really good with the grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Is he the one that actually sung that song? Because
I think he is.
I think he is too.
Yeah. He's old enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't say that, Keith. I didn't say that. All right, I wanted to do this before we ran out of time in this segment. It's kind of a fun fact thing. Jay, I love fun facts.
I do too.
The 32 NFL teams, one fun fact for each of them. Let's see how quickly I can go through this. All right, the San Francisco 49ers, their fun fact, they invented the shotgun formation. The Dallas Cowboys, most consecutive winning seasons with 20. The Detroit Lions, only NFC team with 0 Super Bowl appearances. Follow-up question, does that change this year?
Oh, 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
Well, then put your money where your mouth is.
I will.
Put the futures on the Detroit Lions to win the NFC Championship.
Motor City.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, undefeated in the Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl wins. Philadelphia Eagles, former owner Burt Bell created the NFL draft. The Los Angeles Rams, the only team to win championships in 3 different cities. The Green Bay Packers, the team that is publicly owned. The Seattle Seahawks, the only team to play in an AFC and NFC championship. The New Orleans Saints, they were founded on All Saints Day. The Minnesota Vikings, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 0 Super Bowl titles. The Chicago Bears, no Bears quarterback has thrown 4,000-plus yards in a season. That's pretty crazy. The Atlanta Falcons, the oldest U.S. pro team to win 0 championships. The New York Giants, they invented the spike celebration. Anything that's caught
the Falcons.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
The Washington, I'm just going to go with the Redskins. The first NFL team with a marching band. The Arizona Cardinals, the oldest team in the NFL. But you didn't know that one. You probably would have thought it was the Packers.
Yeah.
The Cardinals have been around the longest. The Carolina Panthers originally played at Clemson Stadium. The Baltimore Ravens, now we're on the AFC side, named after Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven.
Oh.
That makes too much sense.
It does.
Forevermore. The Buffalo Bills, named after U.S. soldier Buffalo Bill Cody. Didn't know that. Kansas City Chiefs, longest field goal in a Super Bowl, 57 yards. The Houston Texans, the NFL's youngest franchise. The Cleveland Browns, they were named after their first coach, Paul Brown. So what were they named prior to him being hired as a coach?
I don't know.
The Cleveland football team?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know. The Miami Dolphins, do you know what their fun fact is? Their unique fun fact?
They had a perfect season. Yeah, in 17.
Yeah, you got it right. The only NFL team with an undefeated season.
Under Don Shula.
Don Shula.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Hey.
That's kind of your heyday, though.
It was.
That's when you actually cared about sports. Pittsburgh Steelers, the only team to win back-to-back Super Bowls twice. The Cincinnati Bengals, named after the Bengals stove, not the animal.
Is it Bengal or Bingle?
Bengal.
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 Bingle.
You sound like you said the same thing.
Bangle. Bingle.
Bingo, bango, bongo. You ever play bingo, bango, bongo in golf?
Never.
It's like you get a point for hitting it on the green first, hitting it close to the hole.
I played that on Tiger Woods.
They did. They had that on yeah, bingo, bango, bongo.
They did.
It's like one of those equitable games. All right, the Jags. What's the Jags' claim to fame?
Oh, man, they went to this. We've talked about this. They hosted a Super Bowl back a few years ago, 20 years ago.
That's not it.
Jacksonville.
It's unique to the stadium. That's a big hint.
Is it Evergreen? Was it Evergreen? I don't know.
The only NFL stadium with a pool.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. The Indianapolis Colts, longest regular season winning streak of 23 games. That was probably the Baltimore Colts. The Raiders, they do not retire jersey numbers.
Huh.
Wonder why. The Broncos, the first AFL team to beat an NFL team. The Tennessee Titans, originally named the Oilers. The Chargers, named after credit card chargers. Patriots, obviously, the most Super Bowl appearances with 11. And last but not least, before we go to our break, the Jets, the longest active playoff drought.
It's fair.
Yeah. Some fun facts there for all your 32 NFL teams. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to dive into the big Thursday night football game, some local sports coming up, and then, of course, the big flag football game coming up tonight up there at Harders Park. Jay, you're listening to The Inside Drive. We'll be right back.
Your home for college football. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This Saturday, it's a college football triple header. Start the day with the Big 12 Championship. It's Iowa State versus Arizona State. Coverage starts at 10, followed by Georgia versus Texas in the SEC Championship at 3. Then Saturday night, it's the ACC Championship game with Clemson versus SMU. Kickoff at 7 on your home for college football. ESPN Northwest Florida. Dat Cajun Place is your LSU and Saints football headquarters. Saints and LSU fans, wear your team colors and score a free Jell-O shot when your team scores a touchdown. Only at Dat Cajun Place. Get $5 pitchers on select draft beers during all live football games. Catch all the games at once with the NFL package on 27 large TVs at Dat Cajun Place. And the best wings on the beach. The locals' favorite, Dat Cajun Place.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Tired of flipping through channels and finding nothing good? Introducing Lucid Stream TV. Get over 2,000 live streaming channels. Catch every game of the season with over 100 sports networks, including ESPN, ESPN Plus, the NFL Network, and Red Zone. Even pay-per-view events. Watch local network channels from most major markets throughout the country. Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC. It's more than sports. Lucid Stream TV offers premium movie channels like HBO, Cinemax, Stars, 200 plus entertainment and news networks, or watch 10,000 movies on demand, including recent theater releases. Just $41.99 a month when you use the ESPN-NW promo code at checkout. Watch on up to 5 devices at the same time. Perfect for sharing with family and friends. Lucid Stream TV gives you everything you want for less. Cut the cord, not the fun. To score Lucid Stream TV, go to ESPNPC.com and click on the Lucid Stream TV logo.
You hear it first. Sports talk right now. Back to the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey.
I know it seems a bit overwhelming at first.
Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios.
Something makes me think you'll get used to it.
On ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Where those treetops listen and children listen.
And we are back. This makes me think of Home Alone for sure. But so many good Christmas songs out there. And you're going to hear a lot of them over the next couple of weeks, that's for sure. You guys listen to the Inside Drive. We are live on ESPN Northwest Florida. Afternoon Nerd Dogs coming up at 4 p.m., followed by Thursday night football, and a big one coming up tonight in prime time on Amazon Prime. But if you've got Lucid Streams TV, you've got it on there too. So all you got to do is sign up for that. Go to ESPNPC.com, scroll down, TV channel icon, $40 a month. I think you can still get a 3-day trial right now.
Okay.
Start it now. Start it tomorrow. It's championship weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of championship weekend, you heard the promo in the break. We got 3 championship games coming up this Saturday. Starts at coverage at 10 a.m. with the Big 12 championship kickoff at 11. That's going to be Arizona State and BYU? Arizona State, BYU, right?
No.
Iowa State. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I was testing you, Jay. You failed. Absolutely.
What a failure you are, Jay.
I'm drinking that Aquafina. And then, of course, followed by the SEC Championship. You know who's in that one, right?
Georgia, Texas.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. And then the nightcap, the ACC Championship. All the Bama fans out there will certainly be tuned into that one, as they will be pulling for the SMU Mustangs for the first time in their lives. And if SMU gets
I've made some money off of SMU this year. I've been cheering for them.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else. I knew you're a big SMU guy.
Big SMU.
Big SMU. He's like,
look at these muscles.
He's a Mustang. SMU. Jay, what's SMU stand for?
Oh, it's not Northern Methodist. It's not. I'll tell you that much.
Southern Methodist.
There you go. Southern Methodist University. So big one there. That's 7 p.m. 3 championship games right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Then we've got a host of NFL games coming up on Sunday as well. I know coverage starts at 11 and kickoff at 12. I forget who the first game is. I know the second game is the Niners and the Bears.
It's 2 NFL teams.
Yeah. That is a fact. And then, of course, Sunday night football, I believe, is the Cowboys and the Bengals. That coverage will start at 6:30, followed by a 7:20 kickoff as well. Some local scores from yesterday on the girls' soccer side of things. The Arnold Marlins got the win 3-0 over Destin. They improved to 4-1-1 on the season. On the boys' soccer side of things, you had Mosley travel up to Bozeman. They beat them 6-1. They are now 4-3 on the season. Bozeman drops to 0-6 6-1. And then West Florida got a 1-0 victory over Bay High, who now, that's not a bad showing there by Bay High, who falls to 0-8 on the season. West Florida now 8-0-1. So not bad representation there from Bay High. And then, of course, today we've got some other games coming up. You've got girls basketball. Arnold will travel to Rutherford, and Rutherford on the boys soccer side will travel to Mosley. We'll get you updated on those scores tomorrow and talk about some of the games coming up. And, of course, the Niceville Eagles will be playing in Lakeland tomorrow night in the 5A state semifinal game. So good luck to those Niceville Eagles tomorrow night. All right, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Thursday night football.
Okay.
Huge game for the Green Bay Packers to try to still have a shot to win the NFC North. I feel like if they don't win this game, it's a wild card berth that they're certainly looking for. Packers are on the road. It is indoors there up at Ford Field. The Lions are a 3.5-point favorite. First off, who do you like straight up?
Detroit.
Okay.
I do.
Now with the points, you lay in the 3.5 too? Or are you taking the Packers with the 3.5? You think it's a close game? Or you think it's okay.
There hasn't been many NFL games like out of the 3.5, past the 3.5 this year. I don't feel like. Really? I feel like it's always been
the last two Niners games they've gotten absolutely bamboozled. So
yeah. Y'all heard
a high over under there, 51.5. But a lot of the games recently have been very high scoring games, and obviously indoors, a lot of running the football in this one. But Jordan Love's going to have to earn his contract tonight. This is a huge game, I think, for the Packers. Obviously, the Lions in the driver's seat right now. A victory kind of puts them a little bit ahead there of the Minnesota Vikings. 51.5. What do you like, over under in that one?
Indoors, I like over.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Green Bay plus 3.5. I'm going to go over on the 51.5, and I will do. You know what? I will do the Detroit money line.
Will it let you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it will. That's plus 1,500.
Wow.
That's because you got to get within the 3.5. That's what makes that one. That's what makes the odds on that so high.
You know what? That's not a bad.
Just do it. Put 600 on it.
Yeah, just bet your whole roll.
Done.
That's what I'm doing. I'm taking my paycheck amount and I'm just going to bet that on one game.
Yeah.
I bet $660 on BYU to beat Kansas, Jay.
Did you really?
I lost.
Hey, but you worked up to get to that.
It was $50 turned into $660.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Put it all there, and that's why I'm taking a nice little break.
Yeah, a little breather. BYU had a good run, but then kind of faded a little bit there. And Kansas, I think they beat 3 straight ranked
and then they
teams.
lose to Baylor.
And then they lose to Baylor. Yep, absolutely.
Gosh.
Absolutely. And they lost in basketball last night. Number 1, 2, and 5 seed all lost last night as well. But all right,
I'm glad I lost though, because I would have just kept on. It would have netted me like 1,200, and then. Not netted me, but got me 12.
And then you would have took that, and
I know. But it was just like a decision. Like, hey, I'm either gonna double this up, and then we'll keep on doing how I've been doing it, But I wasn't paying attention very well, so I would have. Yeah. Lord knows what he's doing, dadgummit. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Protecting you, no
That's
doubt.
right.
Anytime touchdowns, Jay. There's been a lot of games this year where Montgomery, Gibbs, and Amon-Ra St. Brown have all scored a touchdown. A lot of games where Montgomery and Gibbs have scored a touchdown. Out of those 3 guys, who's getting a touchdown tonight? They're all a minus except for Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra is basically even money, plus 105. Little Vig goes to Hard Rock.
I like Montgomery on the Lions side, and I like Josh Jacobs on the Green Bay side.
I'm not really going out there picking the 2 starting running backs.
Yeah.
Who gets the first touchdown?
I would say Montgomery.
Okay. Not Jameer breaking a big one?
Yep.
Even though he put all the running back play calls in his social media there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you go Montgomery, first touchdown.
Yep.
A lot of pressure. Josh Jacobs up there. Jameson Williams has been getting going a little bit as well. All right. You didn't do good the last time we asked this one because Jameis Winston almost had 500 yards, and you told us he was going to have the under in passing yards. Jared Goff is at 253.5. I've been burned by Jared Goff multiple times this year because of Sonic and Tails doing so well. But the Green Bay's run defense is pretty decent, but it's got some vulnerability as well. Jared Goff is going over or under 253.5.
I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
Yep.
What about Jordan Love at 248.5?
I'm going to take the under.
Okay. All right. I'm going to remember that. So you went Goff over and Love under.
Yep. And they're secured in my pending my book.
Dang, you just dropping cash on the show today.
Yep, it's right here.
Look at you.
Yep.
Let it rain. It ain't gonna spend itself.
Yeah, exactly.
And you gotta suck it out to get it into your Venmo or whatever you pull it out into.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some wide receiver props here. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 69.5 on his receiving yards. Over or under?
Oh, I hear that name a lot.
One of the best receivers in the league, yeah.
I'll go over since I hear his name a lot.
All right. Well, Jared, you're kind of buying into Jared Goff and a lot of passing yards in this game. So maybe Sonic and Knuckles don't get as much. All right, Jaden Reed, the top target for the Green Bay Packers. He's been on fire this year. He's at 59.5. Keeping track of all this.
I don't know who that is.
He's the number one wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers.
What's his name again?
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. We're gonna. I gotta. Hey, look, Love. I went under, so I gotta go under with this guy. With receiving.
If you're staying consistent, yeah. I mean, and that pretty much. That's not a great betting strategy, by the way, because if Love doesn't play, if Love plays great, you're going to lose the Jaden Reed, or you're going to lose the Jaden Reed bet, and if Jaden Reed has a good game, you're going to lose the Love bet.
I'm an all or nothing kind of guy with David Hayes.
All right,
all or nothing.
All
right. So how much are you putting on this game again?
That's not a great way to hedge, but
we'll talk about it at 101.
Okay. What about 12:58?
No, thank you.
No,
we're done then. So you're going under with Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
All right, Jamison Williams, who's been coming alive in the recent weeks, 49.5. He's just got to get a 50 spot to hit the over. What do you think on that one?
Yes.
All right, so that stays consistent with what you were saying with Jared Goff and it over his passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go one more on the receiving side. Tucker Kraft, who's been a big-time target as of late for Jordan Love, 38.5 for the tight end. What do you think?
With your expertise, are you telling me that Tucker Kraft, he's been going to Tucker Kraft more?
He's been targeting him a good bit in the recent weeks.
All right. Well, 38.5 is not a lot of receiving yards.
He's a tight end, though.
Oh, that changes things.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. No, you know what?
You're so influencing.
We'll go over 38.5.
All right. So most of that's Jared. What was the number for Love? I forget. All right, let's go.
248. Was it 248?
Something like that. It was
252
close.
for Goff.
Yeah, Goff was a little bit higher there, a little bit higher. All right, we'll do some quick rushing yard props. Josh Jacobs, 73.5. Remember, Detroit's got more defensive players out than any team in the league.
All right, well, now you're telling me? I don't. Oh, boy. Yeah.
You rethinking that Jordan Love pick?
Well, I can't now.
You can cash it out. As long as it's not parlayed, you can cash it out and redo it.
I lose money, though, don't I?
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't?
No. Apparently, you've never cashed out a bet you didn't want to have.
Good question. All right, let's go
73.5
Let's
rushing
go
yards
under.
for Josh Jacobs.
Let's go under.
Under?
Yeah.
All right. I like the over on Josh Jacobs in this one. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Jahmyr's at 69.5. David's at 58.5. What do you like?
Jahmyr over.
All right, Jahmyr over.
Who's the other one?
Montgomery. The one you picked.
Over?
Yeah. Oh, over on both.
Let's go over on both.
Dang. So Jordan Love. Jared Goff's going to be over on his passing yards.
Yeah.
David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs both going to have a touchdown and both be over on their rushing yard props.
A lot of offense.
What? Detroit's the highest scoring team in the league. So it kind of makes, actually the Philadelphia Eagles might be now, but I forget. All right. What about Jordan Love? Is he going to rush for more than 5.5 yards?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to. I don't think Jared Goff's going to hit his 1.5 yard prop because he just doesn't really run, and he gets, if he gets sacked, that doesn't actually go into that. But all right, so you got. We got to go. I can hear the Christmas music in the background.
I hear it.
Jay, we'll do it one more time tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. 2 guests tomorrow. We got Joe Bond and Aaron Bearden. Y'all have a great Thursday, and go Team Dynasty. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Rockin' around, 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 rockin', 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 rockin'.
Let's go now.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents the most college basketball.
Three-pointer, push it in.
College basketball is back.
The Panhandle's destination for live play-by-play.
The SEC, ACC,